to a black woman farmer and her father on their own land, a place they've worked hard for, a place that...
Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. So in today's video, I've been covering about Black Americans farmers who for the longest had been relegated to the background in terms of farm subsidies and other relief programs to help them with their farming. So, and I've been showcasing a lot of videos where a black rancher who had bought a ranch, about 1,000 acres of ranch, and his neighbors, the Caucasian, kept on terrorizing him in various ways. So in today's video, it's about, her name is Tiffany Farms. She has a YouTube channel. You can go check out the channel, Tiffany's Farm, where, she's been experiencing the same situation as the last guy that I did a video on. You can go to my YouTube channel and you can click on the man in Colorado that had been, or is still being terrorized by the Caucasian on his ranch. So in this video, Tiffany and her father, they've been experiencing from putting fire on their farm, from the Caucasian trying to, break down their fence, to constant harassment, to it doesn't just even stop. So guys, I have these videos lined up for you, but don't forget to subscribe, share this video with as many people as possible so that people could give them some support and all of that, and also come back for more videos. Have a great day.
Don't worry about it.
I see you got a game camera right there. Go pull your thing and show me where I've been on your property.
You mess with my fence post.
How did I mess with that fence post?
That fence post
Can't get there. Look at it. There's no tracks.
Okay.
I've not touched it.
Okay.
I have no reason to take that.
People go out of their way out of jealousy, because look how he live. If y'all see his house, he live a mess, and he gonna see something nice, and then yeah, you live horrible, and then you see something nice, and you want to come over and ruin it out of jealousy and spite. You are a malicious, nasty person.
What you're about to see is real. This isn't made up, and it's not from 50 years ago. This is happening right now to a black woman farmer and her father on their own land, a place they've worked hard for, a place that should feel safe. But instead, they're being harassed by their white neighbors over and over again. There have been strange fires on their property, fires that don't just happen on their own. And when they tried to speak up, it only got worse. They called for help. They reached out to the authorities thinking someone would step in and do the right thing. But instead, they were met with silence, or worse, brushed off like their lives didn't matter. But they didn't back down. They caught them on camera. And now it's time for the world to see it too. This isn't just about one family. This is bigger. This is about how racism shows up in real life. Quiet sometimes, but dangerous. It's about how black landowners are still being pushed out, bullied, and targeted just for existing. And it's about the strength it takes to stand up and say, we're not going anywhere. Before I show you the clips, I want you to remember, this isn't just footage. These are real people. This is trauma. This is someone's father, someone's daughter trying to live in peace. So watch closely, listen, and when it's over, don't just scroll past. Share it. Talk about it. Because the more we stay silent, the more they get away with it. Now, here's what really happened.
Dad, say we're calling it quits because the smoke is a little bit too much. Ready?
Yep. We're going to take a look tomorrow when we come out here and see if the fire came on our property, our side of the property.
Yeah.
Because I think it was out of control in the back there.
We're out here working hard and had to call it quits early because it's too much smoke to be out here working, and my lungs is kind of stinging, so. Because we saw on the camera that they have brought the equipment on the property. That means that Dad was right. They did not have control of the fire, so you could see they had to come back here. Oh, it's still on fire inside of our property line. You don't think we should dial 911? Huh? Yeah, let me call real quick. They set our property on fire. What sloppy work. Hi, our neighbors, I don't know if it was by mistake or what, but our property is on fire. And we would like to do a police report about it. God, look how far in it went. And it's still smoking. What were they thinking?
Now who gonna clean this up?
Exactly.
Oh, we got some bad news to tell y'all about the burning in the back. It's terrible. When you get a chance to watch the video, you'll see what we're talking about. My daughter tried to get in contact with the forest people and tell them how bad the situation was, and I had a feeling that they totally ignored her, you know?
Yeah, they pretty much blew me off. They kind of like, when I said it's not just smoke, but it's flames by my fence. The guy that answered the phone, he just brushed it off. I thought that they would at least try to send somebody out here. Even though my land is vacant, there's a lot of families around here. I don't technically have structures on my property, but there's a lot of houses that could easily be affected. There's one thing to call the fire department for structure fires, but it was a wildfire in the forest, and their lack of response was very unprofessional and negligent, in my opinion. So not only did I try to call her, I spoke to her supervisor about it, but it was after the fact. I mean, the damage is already done, but I tried to call around too, because you know, it needs to be investigated for arson.
How many times did you call them?
I called them in the past couple of days at least 4 or 5 times. So we're back here having to paint some more of the trees with purple. So you'll see. And Dad is right now taking the string and reestablishing the property line, because the original string that was here was burnt up in the fire. So we're reconnecting it again. The chief, for whatever reason, during the discussion about investigating this fire, he kept saying that, you know, the one back here is black, right? He's an older black man. You know he's black. He might have said that like 4 times. And I'm trying to figure out, I'm sitting here talking to you about an investigation for arson, and you keep telling me that the guy in the back of me is black. I've never seen him before. All I've seen is white men back here, but I just don't understand the relevance of him bringing it up. He might have said it and thrown it out there like 4 times. Now. Hi. Hi. Hi, Charlie. What are you doing over here?
I believe I'm on my property. I live at 368 Edie Creek Road. That fence marks your property road. My phone number is 678-967-9924. I moved your thing so I wouldn't run it over. I've not damaged anything. I've not gone over your fence.
Oh, wow.
Well, what?
Okay. Caught him red-handed. Look at him.
Red-handed. Red-handed. Red-handed.
Mm-hmm.
keep repeating yourself all you want.
No, we have evidence. We have
All right,
evidence.
show me the evidence.
Don't worry about it.
I see you got a game camera right there.
Mm-hmm.
Go pull your thing and show me where I've been on your property.
You mess with my fence post.
How did I mess with that?
Obtaining a police scanner. I didn't know those. I knew about scanners, but I didn't know that there was an app to help you to listen to events that are taking place in your neighborhood, and especially if you're new to the community. The police scanner lets you know about things that are taking place that you might want to be knowledgeable about. So a couple of you did mention downloading the app in order to hear what's going on between the police and other local law enforcement. I never thought about that. I think it's interesting. So I made that. I don't know. But another thing that was brought up was for us to consider getting guard animals, like guard dogs, geese. Of course, I knew about the geese, and also some donkeys. I don't know. We're definitely thinking about the guard dog situation because Dad is more of a cameras, Second Amendment, floodlight type of guy. So I don't know if we'll go that route for guard dogs. So we'll have to see about that. Dad was getting kind of close with the weed, so I'm going to finish the last three options that you guys told me about here in the shipping container because the weed eater is pretty loud. But I have some of this written down, so let me look at it really quick. Okay, of course, the Second Amendment. Dad and I are definitely believers of the Second Amendment, our right to carry protection with us in order to safeguard ourselves. So definitely, a lot of people kept saying guns. We're definitely advocates of concealed carry, making sure you have your license for it, and also the Second Amendment. I have to admit that in the beginning, coming on this property when it was all wooded, I was a little bit lax about having my gun on me until an event happened where I was out here with my tree contractors. I've known 2006. We were actually surveying the front part of the property and trying to determine what trees we wanted to cut down when someone came behind us with a siren and also the light going on their vehicle. So initially he and I thought that it was a police officer. But it turned out not to be a police officer. So the guy came up on the driver's side because I was sitting inside of my tree contractor's vehicle going over the price quote, what it would take to take 14 trees down in the front of the property. And the guy that was in a black truck with the siren and the light flashing came up on the driver's side of my tree contractor's vehicle and started pointing past him to me that was sitting in the passenger seat, sitting in the passenger seat, and he started yelling, saying that she's not supposed to be here. She's not supposed to be here. And my tree contractor turned his shoulder like, what are you talking about? He's like, you can't be parked out here. It was raining at this time. We could not drive up into the driveway because the driveway was mud. He didn't want to get stuck. So my contractor started yelling back at him like, you see that we're going over pricing or going over business in that I'm in my vehicle that's clearly marked that I'm a tree service company. So what's the problem? And then he just kept yelling past him, yelling, she's not supposed to be here. She's not supposed to be here. And then my tree contractor turned beet red. And next thing you know, both of the guys were cursing back and forth. So this guy that we initially thought was a police officer turned out not to be an officer, but he was behaving like he was one. And he started yelling. And my tree contractor who does not play. He does not play around. Got more aggressive and assertive and told him to back off and to leave us alone and to go around. So the guy left, and my tree contractor was still very agitated, and basically told me to be careful. He said, I don't know what that was about, but if you are out here at any time in any light, especially at night, you make sure you dial 911 for a police officer to come out here because no one should be cutting the lights like that or on us like that. He said, I want you to get into your car, and what you need to do is drive out of here first, and I'm going to follow behind you. So that was my first experience of what the culture is like out here. Other than having five guys to my face tell me that they want my property. I mean, they didn't say, hey, welcome to the neighborhood. I was gonna buy this for my family, which was very weird. So things like that put you on guard. So I'm no longer lax with the gun thing. I definitely carry, and I also made sure that my dad now has a license to carry with Georgia since he has relocated up here. So last but not least, because it's getting kind of hot in here in the shipping container, but I want you to hear this part that was really important. A lot of you recommended to report the chain of command when you have issues, especially mine that involves someone that works for the county, that you have to first report the things that you're going through with the local law enforcement, and then go speak in front of the city council or the board of commissioners. And then go a level up and speak to the mayor, and then after that start reaching to law enforcement outside of your area if it continues, like the GBI, the FBI, and also sending a letter to the governor and other people that are going to work in your interest to ensure that you are not being violated, that your rights are not being violated. So those are the things that people have said. Let me go over the list one more time to make sure that I covered everything. So number one was let's see. I'm kind of out of order, but I'm just gonna say all 10 things that was recommended. Second Amendment, cameras, making sure you have cameras on your property, and that they're on the fence line, and that one camera is visible while the other camera is hidden. Number three, document. Number four, the purple paint law. Number five, hog rings for your private property and no trespassing signs. Number six, order of protection or restraining order. Number seven, report issues to everyone, and that includes the authorities in your viral community. Number eight, guard animals like dogs, geese, and donkeys. Number nine. Get the police scanner app or a physical police scanner. And number 10, call the game warden. So that's all the things that was recommended that I wanted to share with other property owners that may be going through the same situation. And thank you so much for tuning in. This is our update. Thank you. This happens immediately when I come to the entrance of the front gate. I need to talk to Dad to find out how often he hears sirens when he reaches the front of the property. It would be kind of interesting to find out how often this happens.
Tiffany's Farm. So Tiffany's Farm is a YouTube channel. So I can't remember how I found the video, but I came across this video that we're going to see. It's from another YouTuber's channel, and I'll put the link in the description. So apparently there's a young lady and her father, I believe they're in Georgia, I believe, and they'll tell you in the video. And they brought a farm. And basically, the white people in that area don't like them there. And the white people are doing any and everything to run them out of the area, including burning, literally burning their farm. So let's get into it.
In spite, I don't care what you have to say. I have evidence. You nasty person. Just disgusting. You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Arrogant, rude.
You can call me whatever you want. I know what you are, and everybody in this neighborhood knows what you are.
So this is a video of the
That's
gentleman.
right. Walk to your own property.
That guy was trying to destroy that farm.
Trespasser, criminal. Let me tell you, this is
So it's starting off, that was the first part of the video, right? So that white guy on the lawnmower was trying to destroy their fence. They have a defined outline property line, and the people in the area, like I say, they want the land. They don't want them there, and they're trying to do everything to destroy everything they have. So even the fences, they're trying to destroy a property line or push back property lines to say that it's there so they can even take part of their property. And so now that's how the video opened up, like I say, with that guy trying to destroy that fence. So now they're going to get into the burning of their farm.